Hey everyone, I'm Tom. I am the retirement home gigging coach. Uh, Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you've been watching, I'd like to thank you for your support and let me know what kind of content you want. Helps me, figure out what to put up here that's going to help you. This is for anybody that is looking to do retirement home gigging, and those of you who are already doing it. So we're going to talk all things retirement home gigging on this channel. So today, I want to talk about the golden minute. This means the things that you're doing between songs. When you're playing a retirement home gig, you don't want to get to the point where you're just playing one song after another for a whole 60 minutes, because now you're kind of just a radio station. That's not really what they want. The residents don't want that. The staff doesn't want that. They want you to be an entertainer more than a musician, and that's a key point to keep in mind. You want to entertain the crowd. Music is just a part of it. Yes, they're hiring you to play music and sing and get them clapping and get them singing along with you, but you also want to entertain them. So what do you do between songs? There's a lot of things you can put into your 1 hour show. I'm just going to hit some of the basics that I do and that I know a lot of players that do this. A lot of my clients are doing some of these things and having great success with it. So I wanted to share that with you, give you some ideas on things to do between songs. The first one is jokes. I have a list of, probably 30 jokes that I keep handy. Some are pretty funny. They're all clean. You want to make sure you have clean jokes. But some are funny, some are completely stupid. Even those get good responses. The nice thing about jokes is you can, you throw the first line out, and you can tell that people they're trying to think of the answer, the punchline, and they're looking at each other and they're trying to figure it out, and that's a good way to engage them. Also gives you a quick break, get a drink of water, and then you tell the punchline, and either they laugh or they roll their eyes or they boo, but they boo in a good way. But everybody likes jokes, so jokes are a good way to fill in a little bit of time between songs. Another thing you can do is you can tell a little tidbit about a song that you're getting ready to play. Something about the song, something about the artist. Maybe there's something, an interesting story that people might not know about that artist and when they wrote that song. Maybe what that song means to you. If it's got a real personal connection with you, share that with them. These residents love to hear personal stories about yourself. But they also like to hear little tidbits that they may not know about the artist or the song that you're going to play. So that's a good way to break up your hour in between songs. Tell them a story, short story. None of the stuff. You don't want to go too long with this stuff, but you could tell them something, maybe that something happened to you recently that's interesting or funny. That maybe it happened to you on the way to the gig. Maybe it happened to you a couple days ago. Share some of your personal things, but there again, don't get too long-winded. People's attention spans are pretty short nowadays. So, but definitely share some personal things about you. I also coach some of my clients into doing introductions when they first start playing, to tell people how they got into music and maybe what age they were, what band or artists got them real excited about learning to play an instrument, what got them into playing retirement homes. Little stories like this help these residents, your audience, connect with you at a higher level, and that is the number one thing that you want to keep in mind. That's your number one goal with retirement home gigs, is you want to connect with these people and give these people something to connect with. Asking them where they're from and telling them where you're from. You're invited into their house, so you want to talk with them and connect with them. So that's another good thing to do. Asking if there's a birthday is always a really, really good thing to do. Are there any birthdays today, or were there any recently? Do you have any birthdays coming up? That could be for both the residents and the staff. Somebody's going to either have a birthday coming up or they just had one. it always hits. This is always a good thing to do, so make sure you know how to play that song and sing happy birthday to people. But asking if there's birthdays is wonderful. I have some clients that ask if there's any veterans in the room, you know, so they can thank them for their service. These are all great things to do to break up your hour and just connect with them and have a conversation with them. Include them in your show. You really got to do this for them. It's not about us as a performer. They didn't buy tickets and drive an hour to see us. We're going to them in a service mindset, to where we want to give them an hour of joy and happiness and a feeling of connection and engagement. It does wonders for any age, really, but for the seniors especially. This is very, very important stuff that they love. The staff will really pick up on it. These are just things that that turn you from a performer into an entertainer. When they say that you're a very entertaining person, you're hitting on all cylinders. That's the best compliment you can get. They're always going to tell you you're a good singer or you're a good player. But when they say you're a great entertainer, you know you've done it. So it's all of that wrapped into one. It's your whole hour shouldn't just be about music, should be about all these other things too. So keep these things in mind. If you go on the internet, you can find a gazillion other things you can do. These are just some of the things that I do, some of the things that my clients do. So keep them in mind, put them in your set. If you'd like my free PDF, it's a blueprint on how to go about getting retirement home gigs. Just go to the description, and in there you'll find my email address. Just put free PDF in the subject line, and I will ship that over to you right away. And it'll give you an idea of what to do and things that you need. And if you need any help, or if you're one of those people that want to fast track this and really get moving quickly, I do coaching. So let me know that. If you want to talk about coaching, we can get on a 15-minute call, see if it's the right fit. It's very inexpensive, and I can get you fast tracked pretty quickly. So let me know. And until the next video, happy gigging.